I've outdone myself here. I have never made this before, and let me tell you, I'm going to make it another 10,000 times. I was nervous, but on the surface I look calm and ready to make homemade ramen. So come on, make it with me. So I've got my steak, I've got my porcini mushrooms. I've just soaked them in boiling hot water for half an hour. I'm salt and peppering my steak. Guys, I have completely leg and wing this. I have never made this before. I had no real plan. I was just sort of going with the flow. I've got a handful of spring onions. I've just washed them, and then I just give them like a little chop up, but I like to chop them on like a little bit of a diagonal. I've got some pak choy. I've just give them a wash, cut the ends off, and just separated all those lovely leaves. For my steak, this was literally just a rump steak that I picked up from the Home Bargains. You'll see all the ingredients in the very previous video to this one if you click on that comment. I've put in a little bit of layer pack butter, and I've just seared my steak off in the pan. Now for my ramen soup mix, right? So I'm going in with a little bit of miso paste, and then I'm going to go in with some garlic paste and some ginger paste. Next is this bone broth, a chicken bone broth, and this is by Oxo. I've whacked that in. This is all on a high heat, by the way. I'm going in with some light soy sauce now, some dark soy sauce, and some sesame oil. I've boiled my kettle again. I've got a second pan out, and these are for my lovely boiled eggs, because you can't have ramen without a boiled egg in my opinion. I added a little bit more cold water to the soup broth at the back, and then I've also added in the mushroom water from the porcini mushrooms, just to give it more depth and flavour. I've whacked my eggs into the pan, I've whacked my mushrooms in to cook them. My steak's been resting while all this has been going on, so I've just thinly sliced that, and I have cooked it to perfection. At this point, baby Marshall could not wait for his dinner, so I have had to whack him in a microwave meal of bloody mac and cheese, and he's really enjoyed it. So he has not had ramen. I've just gone in and added in my spring onions into my soup base at the back. I will say though, baby Marshall has had a couple of soup dumplings, and he's also enjoyed the boiled eggs as well. We're letting it all bubble and toil away. I'm not going to lie to you, I'm never any good at cooking eggs, whether that's scrambled, omelette, boiled, poached, you name it. It's not my forte, so we're just hoping for the best with this. There's no timing going on. I've just added in my pak choy into the pan at the back. Just took my eggs off the high heat. I've put them into like my cylinder drainer thing, and I've got them running under cold water just so it stops the cooking process, because apparently that's what you're supposed to do. While my eggs are still cooling down, I've got my Itsu noodles that I showed you in the previous video, and I'm just adding them in. I did think I shouldn't have added in the whole pack at this point, to be fair. I just wasn't sure how much it was going to do. I've added in a little bit more water. I've had my soup dumplings in the microwave, and I've just popped them into the pan as well. Now that my eggs are cold enough to handle, I'm just like giving them a little crack and taking them out of the skin, the shell, it's the shell, isn't it? And then I'm just going to slice them in half. I really enjoyed this. Carter's really enjoyed it. You'll see what he said about the egg in the next part, but he's actually really enjoyed it in the end. But guys, this is my very first attempt at making a steak ramen, and I'm very impressed with myself. I did add some chili flakes onto my one just for a little kick. Look at our ramen, Carter. Yes. Look. This is mummy as well. Look. It's egg, what do you mean? Egg's lovely.